Good morning, Israel. Shabbat Shalom. Get on here, man. Say a few things. This is always, I need to be more prepared instead of just coming on here talking about whatever the first thing that pops to my head. But it's all good either way it go. So I wanted to get on here and you know, one of my main things is always pay attention to what's going on in the world, like, so you can know, man. You gotta pay attention, so we can see the signs that the Most High Yah is giving us on the return of His Son, and it's getting close. It's getting closer. Like I said, every day, every week, every year is getting closer. I wanted to talk about these small hats and the reason why they don't believe in the Messiah. They don't believe in him because they know, when you read the New Testament, and this goes for Christians too, when you read the New Testament, Jesus said he came to bring a sword. He ain't coming to bring, love. Not on this second coming. He came to, to teach everybody what to do the first time, so they can get in line, and it won't be no reason why somebody gonna say, I didn't have nobody teach me, I didn't know. He came, he told us. Now, if we don't get in line before he come back, he's bringing a sword. And he gonna be lobbing heads off, man, a lot of them, man. So that's why the Jewish people, small hats or whatever you want to call them, gotta watch what you say on here, because they'll take you down for saying that word I just said. So they don't believe in him because they know that's what he's coming to do. And they doctrine really don't line up with the Torah. Like, the Most High said he knows the end from the beginning. So before he did anything, before he created the heavens or anything, he already knew what was going to happen. And the scriptures talk about, he took 7 days to create the world. And he took 6 days to create the world, and he rested on the seventh day. And we gotta make sure we understand what that word "day" mean when you follow through your scriptures, line upon line, precept upon precept, here a little, there a little. You'll find out that word "day" means to the Most High is like 1,000 years to us is one day to him. So it's a whole lot of different symbolisms in the Bible that talks about he went down on 3.5 days and he came back up. So like right now, the Messiah died about 2,000 some years ago. So the first the 19s, the 10s, and all the way up to 2000. The zeros to the thousands is one day. The 1,000 to the 2,000s is the second day. So we are currently in the third day. So the scriptures talk about the Messiah coming back on the third day. He rose on the third day. But with that third day being 1,000 years, we only 22 years into that third day. Now, he can come tomorrow because we're still in the third day, or he can come 800 years from now. We still be in the third day. But I don't think it's gonna be no 800 years before he get back here. Maybe my grandkids will see it. Maybe I see. We never know, because we so much on the brink. Man, and it's coming. And that's why they don't that's why the small hats don't really want to get into that New Testament, because they already know when he come back, he's punishing the people that took over our land. He's punishing them. I mean, he, like I said, he lopping their heads off with his sword, man. So they want to, of course, they want to suppress that information from Israel, because as long as we stay asleep and not waking up and doing what the Lord tell us to do, it's going to just prolong it more. And I'm ready. I wish I would be allowed to see when the Messiah comes back, man, and start doing what he do, man. I wish I would be able to be allowed to see it, man, because I'd be cheering him on like, get him, get him. I'll be cheering him on. So we gotta keep these laws, Israel, man. And I know this, y'all getting ready for this big old pagan feast and Christmas. And Christmas ain't got nothing to do with Christ. You read in Jeremiah 10, it tell you the workmen cut the tree down out the forest and they decked it with silver and gold and all that. And they tell us not to do that. But we do it anyway. Like, we got to do what the book say, man. Just do what it say. And you cannot go wrong by just doing what it say. Jay back in the news again, blasting Chris Paul. I'm like, man. And that's one thing that's in the law, man. We ain't supposed to be dealing with each other, wives and stuff like that, man. We supposed to be honorable men, man. You supposed to send that man wife back to him, man. You ain't supposed to do that, man. That's what and that's goes for all up and down the line. It ain't just the celebrities, man. It's brothers, sleeping with other brothers' wives, and wives sleeping with girls, sleeping with other men, women, husbands, and stuff like that. We got to get out of that stuff, man. That's not for us, man. We not supposed to be doing that type stuff, man. We supposed to be a holy people. We supposed to be set apart. Supposed to keep our beds, man. We supposed to keep the Shabbat every Saturday. We got to come up out of this paganism, man, and do what the Most High tell us to do, man. I ain't going to stay on here long because I really don't have no other real deep message except that they don't the small hats, they don't want you to know who you are. They trying to hide it so bad, man. And the bad, you can't even say nothing about them. They'll call you anti-Semitic. I don't know how you can call somebody anti-Semitic towards the small hats when they not even Semitic. They don't come from Shem. That's what Semitic mean. That, I might explain this before. Noah had 3 sons. He had Ham, he had Japheth, and he had Shem. When you say anti-Semitic, that means you talking about anti-Shem. Them people did not come from Shem. They weren't anti-Semitic when they did that to the Arabs. They come from Shem. We come from Shem. So when you do stuff against us, that's really anti-Semitic. They done replaced us, man. So keep that in mind, man, when you studying, man. Like I tell people, don't believe me. Don't believe me, man. Test everything. Somebody tell you something about the scriptures, test it. If the spirit with you, it's going to bear witness to if it's true or not. If you got the spirit with you, it's going to bear witness if it's true or not. Trust me, I know. I try to find all type of ways to get out the Sabbath, man. Like, I try to make the Sabbath any day I wanted it to be. And as I kept on looking and researching, and my spirit finally bear witness, like, I can't make it be what I want it to be. It is what it is. That's when I was coming out of the Christianity stuff. Like, I was trying to make the Sabbath be anything, But when my spirit bear witness, man, I couldn't deny it no more, man. So stay in your scriptures, People always talk about they holy, You know, they got the spirit. You cannot have the spirit with you if you don't keep the law. The law is spirit, man. The law is spirit. That's the spirit. Really, in Hebrew, they call it ruach. It was really mean the breath. That's like when the Most High Yah talk, that's his breath. That's the spirit. That's what gives you life, the breath, the spirit. That's what gives you life, the law. That gives you life. He spoke it and it was. That's how you be spiritual, by keeping the law. If you're not keeping the law, you're not being spiritual, man. There's so many different things in the Bible. You know, Jesus said, I am the law, the truth, and the light. The truth is the law. The Bible say the law is the truth. The law is spirit. So we got to stop trying to put our own definitions on stuff, man, and read it and take it for what it mean, man. I'm out. Shalom. Love you guys.